Hey guys, okay, today's video is going to be about a easy strategy for break and retest for beginners, experienced traders, for everyone, intermediate. Now obviously you can see I've already drawn a few examples. This is for US30. I've backtested this on other currency pairs, but on US30 it works better in my eyes. GJ is for the last few weeks it's not been giving me the results what I wanted, but for US30 it's looking good. Okay, so basically the idea behind this is with the we move to the daily time frame, right? And then what we do from there is we draw lines. We basically draw the lines connecting the wicks, only the wicks on the daily time frame, right? Now obviously on the daily we're in a bullish trend, so we're really looking for, so obviously blue lines would be your daily. So if I just change the color of this one, as you can see, the one wick connect, rejection here, and then we got multiple wick rejection. Now this on the daily, so these wicks have value. Like this one would also be a blue wick. If I just change the color of this, just seeing this one. Okay, don't do too much blue. Now the black ones would be the 4-hour wicks. So let's break this down. Right, now you're thinking, okay, you're supposed to keep your charts clean. There's too many lines. Trust me, what I'm about to show you is definitely be beneficial. Now as you can see on a smaller time frame, look at these entry points, right? 2000 points are more than enough for US30, and you can grab these 1 to 18s. Even if I was to connect it here, another 1 to 18. Look at this, guys, crazy. Examples I've already drawn here. What's this? A 1 to 22. I mean, even if you decided to make your stop loss bigger, let's just do that. Let's do 2500 points and make the stop loss a bit bigger, and we still walk away with a 1 to 14. Now remember, the swap fees on prop firms on indices to US30 is indices, so the or gold commodities, they're not high like the Forex pairs, so that's a good thing. So you can obviously, even if you was to make tight stop losses, which I would not recommend, but now obviously you might be thinking these stop losses look tiny. The only reason they look tiny, guys, is because I'm on a big time frame. So if you was to even just, let's just say, okay, these are obviously a break and retest, support and resistance levels drawn, right? But let's just say if we were just to enter these trades blindly, right? If I just go on the 1 hour time frame now, right? If we were to enter these trades, now remember the guys, the first wick drawn is obviously we can't enter off the first one because they're the one that we're starting off drawing these lines from. Like this is the first line starts from here, so I can't take an entry from here. I could take an entry from here, right, but not from here. Now obviously if I was to take an entry from the level I've just done, I'm about if we just took entries blindly, right here, connect that. And if I was to even make this a bit bigger, 2500 points, okay, it's 2000, keep it 2000. I'll still walk away with about 1 to 7. And remember this, guys, I'm not even looking at entries yet. I'm just going off if I was to take entry blindly. Now obviously the second when it retests again, if I was to take a trade off this, I would have lost the trade. Now the trick behind this, guys, is if you lose a trade, don't trade again that same day. Leave that 1%. So what I like to do is, if I lose a trade, I like to color it in orange. So if I do this, okay, so this is a loss. This is on 16 January, this is on 17 January. Let's see where's 18th January would be here, and let's just say this would also be a loss. Now I'm not looking at entries, right? I'm not digging deep into the reason for the entry. I'm just saying if we didn't know how to trade, we just saw this blue line, okay, it's a daily respected support level. I'm just going to take on the next day an entry on US30, and this is a loss as well, right? Now obviously let's just break, actually let's go further, let's dig deeper now. Okay, if I just do this playback and how you save this trade, right? Now these are bearish candles. Price came down and then it came down here. Now let's go to a smaller time frame, right? Okay, go to a smaller time frame, and what we can see is price give us this if I just draw a bullish tweezer pattern, not the best one, obviously. If I just color this yellow, you can see this bullish tweezer pattern, rejections here, not the best one. It did close above this price point, but I would say it's not the best one. I would want this bullish candle to be stronger, smaller wick rejection, but it wasn't. So it was a 50-50 trade. But still, in most cases, this would probably play on you. You gotta have to have the edge. Now, the basically having the edges, you're repeating high probability patterns over and over again where the odds play in your favor. So obviously, but let's just say, you know, we were taking a trade from here and we lost the trade, right? But it would have been probably better if you did have some patience, because knowing that this second line, right, the daily blue line, is quite close to this one, so maybe it might even come down to retest this. So if you would have taken an impulse entry on this, you would have lost the trade, but it's okay, 1% loss. If you would have waited for price to, you know, retest and maybe or like an impulse entry, let's see, like I said, 2,500 points, let's just call it that much, or even from here you would have made profit 1 to 6. Actually, if you would have held on to the trade, then there you go, how much you would have made. We obviously, if you would have held on, now that's why I love US 30 just keeps going. But let's just say you would have lost this trade as well, right? Let's just say for this day on the 17th we lost, sorry, on the 18th we lost the trade, right? It is what it is. So on this day we lost, right? On this day we made a 1 to 7. So what we can do is, let's just do this 7, right? So what I like to do is, if I just change the color of this to blue and the size of this so you can see better, let's just call it 40. Okay, we made 7, right? Now the next one, these are -1s because we lost 2 trades in a row. So -1, color it orange. This our back test as well. -1 here as well. Now I'm still 5% in profit. Remember guys, I'm not even breaking down. Obviously here we looked at entry patterns, but as a total beginner, if we just took trades, right, we don't care about, you know, we're just looking at break and retest. We're not looking at going too deep into entries. Now the black lines are the 4-hour respected zones, right? So let's just see, next day price keeps going. Let's see, we move on to the 19th now. Let's just see, yeah, okay, this is the 19th, right? Now look at this guys. Let's turn on the indicator sessions one. Okay, so now we're in New York session. Okay, so this is a breakout, but I would have took the trade from here because 4-hour line started from here. It was respected. Now this is the beginning of the wick on the 4-hour time frame. Remember the black line, it did a breakout. You would have waited, it did a breakout, and then remember the trick is, guys, basically you wait for certain candlestick patterns to form. Now I would have waited for a bearish candle if I was looking for a sell straight away, but huge bullish candle comes back down to retest. Would have taken an entry from here, and let's just see how much this would have given us if we would have just got out even here. A nice 1 to 12. You could have walked away with a 1 to 5, 1 to 7, whatever your choice. But if you would have got back in the trade, so let's see if we could have, remember we just taking a trade off. We got the 2,500, depending on what you would have. Okay, even it fits in 2,000 just about, but let's just keep it more realistic with a decent size stop loss, right? So look at this, guys, we let this run and you're looking at 1 to 19. Perfect. Now here we've got a 1 to 12, and this is why I've started to trade US 30 as well, because the gains are just absolutely crazy if I do this. And this is why you should never over trade. Only place one trade in a day. If you lose the trade, walk away. You'll get plenty of opportunities. The market's not going anywhere. Look at this. Now look at these numbers here. -1, that's -2, -7, that's +5. Like just this alone, I mean, I'm not even going into these yet. +18s, +14s. Right, okay, so obviously as you can see the numbers play hugely in our favor, but you gotta know how to draw the zones first correctly, right? Go back on the 4-hour time frame. Now price has broken above this level here. Let just price keep going. Right, okay, now look at this, guys. Remember what I said, this here line was created here. Look, respect to respected, we get first opportunity here. Now I'm giving this strategy away for free, guys. So I have no interest in making money like free courses and signals and all that, you know, rubbish. Just want to help as many people as I possibly can. Yeah, I do ask something in return, like and subscribe, you know, that's it. Okay, let me just remove this session indicator so it's more cleaner. Okay, so that was, remember this line, blue line, is the daily, so it creates this first target from here, this wick rejection, so we can't enter off this. The previous line was created from, so we can enter off this one here. Now obviously, look at this, you get so many entries. Look at this. Well, look, even if clone, put it down at the beginning, look at this, guys. This was in the UK, right? So this is 4 PM in the UK. So if I just do apologize, computer is lagging a bit. It just I've got so many applications. I mean, I've got 4 monitors, so in total I've probably got about, I would say about 60 tabs opened. I mean, it is a 32 GB RAM computer, but because I'm recording at the same time, just, I don't know, it is what it is. Okay, so we got 1 to 12 here, 1 to 12 here, and let's just say we want to put another entry, and obviously because we got to go wicked out, so this is a loss, and also this is a loss, right? So we're not caring about, you know, what kind of stick patterns are forming. We're just going off blindly, just trading off the wicks, like, I mean, sorry, impulse entries soon as it touches these lines. Remember, right? That's what we're doing. So this is -1. I mean, so we got minus, just clone this, put this one here, put this one here as well. So what was this? Okay, we already got 12 here, that's a good thing. And what was this one? A minus, what's this? 12 again. Okay, perfect. 12 here as well. So now look, see, now what was this on? What day was this on? Now remember, you don't have to trade every single day as well. We're just waiting for the price to touch this line. So this would be on the 23rd January 2024. 23rd January, right? When was this? 25th. Okay, so we lost that day. We move on to the next day. Okay, this is still 25th, okay, 23rd, 25th we lost, sorry, 24th we lost, apologies, 25th we lost, and is this still at 25th? Yes, it is 9 PM. So we got a second opportunity here in the same day we were taking the trade. But you know the crazy thing is, now I'm going to show you some, guys. This is the crazy thing. 1 trade per day, right? This whole time frame is, let's just see, 10 days, is it? It's saying here 10 days, 9.6 hours, right? So in all this we took in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 10 days, 9 trades. There was maybe sometimes 2 trades in 1 day, but you get the idea. Now look at this, guys, just 1% per day, 1 trade per day, 1 setup, right? 1 trade setup. You look at the strategy and you think, this 1 trade that made us 7% profit, it covers these 4 losses here, and still you're in profit with 3% profit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 4%, take away the 7, that's 3% in profit, and then imagine you start taking these in. But obviously psychologically we're not going to take exactly, we don't know the future, so we're not going to take exactly these 19s, 12%, you know, we might take a +5 or maybe a +10 here, or maybe a +7 here and a +7 here, you know. But you can, if you do the maths, guys, these numbers are crazy. What's this here? A +13, let's just call it a 12. What's this? An 18. Okay, let's just, what this? Well, look at this, guy. Let's just call it's a 19, right? I'm sorry, 18. Let's just call it 16, even though it's a 18. But it just shows like look how crazy the numbers play in our favor. Okay, now if we, that's the first wick rejection, so we can't take an entry of this. Now you might be thinking, okay, look at this mess here, wick rejection was created, so we can't take it off here as well. So price fell. Okay, we could take an entry of this because this was the first wick created, I mean sorry, the first line. So I'm going to go into these because there is some messy trades as well, and that's where you got to show patience, discipline. As you can see, it's lagging now. Okay, 24. And remember, look guys, this is what I said, you can have stop loss a bit bigger, because when you got huge gains like that, then we can even do it 3,000. We don't need to make it not 5,000. Let's do 3,500, right? That's a nice, okay, we can walk away with about up to here a 1 to 10, up to here 1 to 13, right? And I've made my stop loss a bit bigger now. Now you're probably thinking, okay, but once price comes up here, well, if you got out early here, and because the wick rejection was created down here, you're going to probably be thinking, well, this other line here should be my next entry, right? So let's do that. So a 2,500. I know I'm just changing stop loss here. So technically, remember, we're just not looking at candlestick patterns, we're just taking impulse entries. So this is a loss. Now you tell me guys, right? Tell me guys, does a -1 affect a +13? No. You're creating lifelines to survive another day. This price, I would have, oh, okay. Perfect. We got a break here, then a retest here. So yeah, I would have taken an entry here. I was looking at this, but I totally, you know, missed this wick here. So I would take an entry from here. This stop loss is bigger, but that's totally fine. Better safe than sorry. And look at that previous 1% loss. It's already covered by a +6. And if you would have held it, it would have gone higher. Remember more, and then look at this guy. I mean, look how beautifully the strategy works. You know, the funny thing is, I came up with this strategy literally yesterday. No, sorry, about 4 days ago, and I've been applying it, and it's been working. Like, look at this +9. I mean, what the hell, guys? Look at this. Like, let's just say it's not even. This is not even a +13. Let's just say this is a +10. Look at this. A 10 here, minus the 1, 9, +9, plus the 6, 15. This one opportunity, so +15, so +24% in profit. Now what I'm saying here, guys, is you gotta set the alerts, set alarms. Where you can do that is, let me just bring the crosshair back. Okay, once, imagine price is hovering above here, and you could set an alarm here. Just click on this plus sign. Maybe I'm in playback, I don't know why it's not letting me do that, but now you can click on this plus sign here, and it let you draw a alarm, set an alert. And okay, so maybe your eyes have caught this area. Look how messy it gets here. What do you do here? Remember, one trade for the day, nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. So this is on the 22nd of Jan, this is on the 3rd of Jan. So we would remember touch this line, but we took a loss. Do you know when this only gets messy? When you just over trade. Now look, we did one touch, second touch, and it gets messy, right? But now just place one trade, we lost. We got all these lifelines that we built on with the prop firm. This is the 3rd of, sorry, what's going on here now? If I just see, okay, 3rd of Jan, and move on to the 4th of Jan, right? Okay, another loss. 4th of Jan, second line touch here, right? Okay, it's okay, right? Now what's happened here? Breakout, we're on a new day, the 5th of Jan, new day, price comes up to retest. Now what do? This is in profit though, this isn't a loss. Let me just change the color of this. This is why you gotta have patience and discipline. Just because you face 2 losses in a row does not mean, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go AWOL, right? Because look at this, you got your opportunity. You have to pick. The market will show opportunities, you just have to be in the right state of mind to take them once they do. A 1 to 8, look at that, guys. This was a -1, 2% down, boom, 8% shows up, right? So I mean, if I was to just draw the numbers out quickly one time again, so let's just say, just quickly clone these, one here, one here. Now I recommend watching this video backwards as many times as you want. Okay, and then what were these? This was a +8, let's just call it a +7, let's just say, for whatever reason, let's just try to take less profit, right? Because maybe imagine you might down -2% and you're thinking, what if I lose again? I'm just gonna go for my 2% just to break even, like meaning that just to cover these 2 losses, or just go for 3%, just make 1% extra. I've got 9% here, so any 9s here in the house. You know what, I'm gonna call it this 9%, 7 as well. And then we've got 6% here. I just messed that up. I think I made the stop loss bigger, yeah, I made it bigger by accident because computer is lagging. I just keep it at 5, just can't be bothered with that. Yeah, just keep it at 7. Well, it was originally 7, so let's keep it 7. And this was a 6, so let's just do 5. and we've got a 10 over here. Let's just do this 7 as well. Just can't be bothered, but you know, you get the idea. Okay, so even if you start from here, from December 21st all the way till 26th of Jan, more than a month. This is more than a month of back testing. So how much would we made so far in this month, right? So 7. Remember, some of these trades, guys, I'm taking less numbers. So we took so total of per day 1 2 3 4 5 6 7% losses. Oh my god, I forgot about these numbers here. Okay, so now if I add all these numbers, so let's just, okay, let's do this. 7, that's 12, 19, 26, oh no, 36, 42, 52, 54, 61. Get a math test here, but you get the idea. Okay, these are, you know, brains fried a little right now to do these maths. But yeah, okay. Huge, you know. Remember, guys, I'm not even considering, you know, going to the smaller time frames, looking at what kind of stick patterns I'm just getting shown. Just going impulse entries, right? So let's just see. Okay, this wick rejection was created on the daily. I'm gonna set my trading alert here. I don't care if I'm gonna set a trading alert here. I don't care if it takes 2 days to get down here or 5 days to get down. I'm just gonna wait. Let's just see. Okay, so what happens? This is a loss. This is a loss because if I was taking an impulse entry, if I just 2,500 or 2,000, whatever you want to call it, have a bigger stop loss. If you, this would be a loss because we took an entry of this and then boom, it just goes up. It would have given a little bit profit at the beginning, then you would have gone loss. Okay, a new 4-hour wick created, so we can't enter off that. Let price keep going. Okay, so now look at this, guys. Second, so this would have been a loss, a little bit to profit. So maybe if you wanted to recover the previous, you know, let's see how much you would have walked out of this. If you would have maybe got maybe a 1 to 1.5, I don't know. This is a bit of, turning out to be a bit of a long video, but a 1 to 2 minimum, maybe a 2 or 2.5. But okay, it's still a loss though. But you know, if you want to cover the last loss, you could have bought. Okay, it's still a -1. Now price breaks out, right? This on the 29th of Jan, this on the 26th of Jan. We get no opportunities throughout. Maybe it's a weekend. That, yeah, it's a weekend, so no trades here. Then 29th of Jan, we're still waiting. Now this is price breaks above and closes above, right? Now my advice would be, because we lost on the 29th Jan, forget about this. I know I've already shown that I've taken a trade here, not me personally, but like a setup here, but let's forget about this, right? We forget about this. We broke above. It was just a clean, so we can't take an entry of this. You just went boom straight through. Now let's see what opportunity comes. Okay, look at this. Price breaks above, clean breakthrough on 4 p.m. comes down for a retest. We put this back here for the retest, and we're looking at 127, a 127 which covers the previous 2 losses. We're up 5%. You know, you can see how this strategy, guys, I came up with about 4 or 5 days. Look at this. Okay, no, I was gonna say take the entry of this. No, you can't take entry of this because this is the first wick that was created the first time. Let me just move this a bit back. Yeah, first time that this is on the 4-hour day time frame. Price just tanks. Let's see what happens here. Keeps going. Okay, so okay, this needs to stop. Right, another loss here. Because remember what I said, if you're doing impulse entries, rejections here, right? So put this over here, right? So this is on the 1st of February, right? We lost the trade, so now we need to move on to the 2nd of Feb. So this is still the 1st, so we don't trade here. Okay, now obviously my advice would be, okay, now this is another what I'd like to mention. If in the same day, right, in the same day we get a loss here and then it comes to retest again, don't do it. Don't trade on the, you know, same line. Now it's on the same day, it's come down to the opposite bottom. This was resistance and now it's coming out to support. Take the trade, because this support is the first time in the day the support has been tested for the first time. So take the trade, right? and boom, 1 to 18, loss covered. My advice would be that. Now look at this, guys. Breakout comes back down to retest. You take an entry from here, another 1 to 10, right? Look at this, the first wick was created here, right? Watch this video over and over again, guys. Watch this video over and over again, guys. No rocket science, you know, just patience and discipline. That's all that's required. Just patience and discipline, nothing else. If I do this 2,500, you can just have your stop loss a bit bigger as well. Put it out, I have 5,000. I mean, it's not 5,000, 3,000, or maximum 4,000. This will give you a 1 to 9. Look, it comes down. If I just made this bigger, 2,000. Alright, okay, I know why he's doing this. I need to change this, but okay, it's 2,000, but still we don't get wicked out. Let's just 2,500, we will say 3,000. This is giving a nice, how much did I give? Oh, it keeps going. Look at this, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean by all this? A 1 to 21. Price comes down. This would have been a loss. Remember, it's come down. Has it come down the same day? No, it hasn't. So yeah, this is a loss. This is 5th Feb. 5th, yeah. This is a loss. We move on to the 6th of Feb. So we don't, yeah, we ignore all this. This is all noise because we're on the same day. We come down, it keeps falling. We're on the 5th of Feb. Remember now, this let us down, so we don't take this trade. Remember, it's coming now. This in the same day has never been tested before, right? Now you're probably thinking, well, why didn't I take the buy from here? Why am I taking it from here? Okay, let's zoom into this. Just on a small time frame. Okay, on a smaller time frame, guys, I'm not getting my bullish candle here, right? So this is going to keep falling. I'm getting my bullish candle here though, aren't I? So buyers are hidden here. Boom, you take the trade, and then it just keeps, well, not doesn't keep going, but here, there you go. Okay, now that's enough damage for the 5th of Feb. We do take this trade here. You could do, because it's the first time, you know, this level was tested, because it broke through, then it came down to do a retest. Remember, these are on impulse entries. So what you do is 5th of Feb. I personally, would I take it? Yes, maybe, because I've got this rejection wick here. So let's just say that's a loss as well. So remember, don't lie to yourself ever in this. You want to make, you know, or you won't make money. See how strong of a color that red was? That's why I don't use red, I use orange. Orange, you know, I love having a lot of vitamin C, so that's why. -1. But look at this, guys. Do you know the funny thing is, one of these trades, I mean, now we're in February, guys. We're back testing almost the last 2 months, almost, I think. So this is 5th of Feb, and we keep letting this go, right? Now look at this. Okay, what do we have here? 6th of Feb. So price breaks out, right? Would I trade this? Let me see, would I trade this? It's come down to the retest on the sorry, this is on the 5th. Yeah, I would, because it's come down to do a retest. That's 2 losses in a row. Price breaks out again, you know, breaks out again. Okay, let's just say price came through. Now we're looking for a sell because it's coming up to a retest. Let's just play by the rules. We're not going to cheat in any way possible or trying to make the video like, oh yeah, look, it's going on maximum. We only get 2 losses in this strategy. No, we get, because come back to, came down, come back up to retest, failed again. Price has broken above. Price keeps shooting up. Now look at this, guys. Comes down to retest. Can you see this wick rejection? We take the trade and we walk away with a +8, right? Okay, so we took 1, 2, 3 losses in a row, 3 days in a row. No, what you doing? 3 losses in a row, and then we make a 8+% trade, and we make 5% back up again. Now this can keep going on, guys. I've back tested this. I'll keep back testing. All, look at all this, guys. I've back tested this like crazy. It's gonna be a 31-minute long video. If I remove all this, look at this, guys. Look how clean that is. There will be some noise. Remember, you lose one trade, you move on to the next day, right? Watch this video backwards. You don't retest the same line twice in one day, unless in the same day it comes up here to retest this. Then you enter, make your stop loss a decent size. I hope the strategy was helpful. I only came up with this about 4 or 5 days ago. It works perfectly for US 30. The market's always changing. It might work today, tomorrow, for a week, a month, whatever, for a year. It will not always work in the future. That's just how the market is. I hope you found this video helpful. All I ask for, guys, is a like and subscribe, and may God keep you happy. Take care, guys. I'm out.